Wow. Cool.
For anybody that's wanting to know where Mike from Sled Addicts is, just follow the yellow line on the trail.
You a little hot there, bud?
Come on over here. We got, this is a new accessory for 2027. It's a new link seat adapter so you can reach your handlebars.
That's all she wrote, folks. Can't believe it, but Jason's boost actually made it.
Sled Addicts is brought to you by Team Vincent Motorsports, Bergstrom Carbines, Ledger Performance, Westway Motel, Studboy Studs, and Radio World.
All right, here we go. Whew, brisk out here. And that wind is blowing. Well, welcome to day 5, folks. It is our final day of this tour. We're at the Select Hotel in Amqui. A really awesome spot. Just finished up breakfast, restaurant on site. They got billiards here. Really nice bar. We had a great time last night at the bar. And it is day 5. Always a sad day when it's the last day. But it's been an amazing trip so far. A lot of sleds parked out front. Yeah, this is definitely a great spot. Alright, let's get my bags together here. We'll get the sled warmed up. Well, so far it's been absolutely awesome. And excited for today. We got a big day again, another 300-kilometer day. And for those of you who haven't toured around Gaspe, 300K is actually a full day of riding out here, because we do a lot of stopping to catch a lot of the different, sites and areas to take pictures, and we do all kinds of stuff. So it does take a while to get around. Morning, Jay. What's happening?
How's it going?
Good, you?
How's the coolant?
It seems okay. But it's not warm yet, so we'll see what happens once it's warm.
What are we going to see today on the trail besides coolant and codes?
Hopefully that's it. Colder than I thought it was going to be this morning. It's about minus 16. There's our buddy Frankie. Master mechanic and just an all-around awesome dude. Love riding with him. Good morning, Mr. Keith Day. How are we doing this morning, buddy?
Another great day to be Keith Day at Gaspe.
That's it, buddy.
It's been awesome, buddy. Great night, great food.
Yeah, this is a good spot, eh?
It's beautiful, yeah. Can't beat it. It's changed snowmobiling, man. It's changed snowmobiling for me.
Keith says that we've changed snowmobiling for him. That's pretty awesome. Glad we can have an impact, man.
Yeah.
And off we go for the final day. Just coming out of the Select Hotel here. We had an awesome stay last night. I don't know if Mike spoke about this already, but we had a fan that bumped into us at the restaurant and was kind of starstruck and hung out with us for a while. Ended up picking up our whole dinner tab. We didn't want to let him, but he kept insisting, and then took us out for drinks. So that was a fun time. Yeah, big shout out to Alex McLaughlin. I told him I would shout him out in the video. He's the real one. He actually just got into sledding a few years ago, and he's like, I've never been to Gaspe, but I know every inch of Gaspe because I watched every second of your videos in the area, which is cool. So we actually made a little bit of a change to our route for today, just because Mike and I were lucky enough to be invited to a pre-release for Skidoo for 2027. That's happening today at 11. And of course, Corey, who's a Skidoo ambassador, will be on that. So we needed to find somewhere to be at 11 a.m. to be able to be available for this. So we're actually changing our trip to go to Domain Valga again. We'll have lunch there, but before lunch, we have they're offered us a room that we can use to go in there because it's obviously confidential. Today is the 13th, and the launch is only on the 17th. Obviously, by the time this video comes out, the sleds will be out, but today they aren't. So yeah, we have a room there for an hour to do that meeting and find out what's coming, and then we'll have lunch there after that, and then make our way further west. Right now, we are on the 587 coming out of Amqui. So we're taking the 587. This is one of Mike and my favorite trails, especially because it goes right through the mountains where you get to that area that people always post photos of like the super caked trees, like just caked in snow. So that's right up in elevation. So we're going to be going there and hopefully exploring a few lookout trails there. Keith will get the drone in the air. We'll get some shots and then just continue making our way to the main Valga. But it's been an unreal trip so far. And as always, we're sad that it's coming to an end, but it's been a blast with these boys. Keith has had a day every single day in Gaspe so far. I hear Keith in my ear. He's like, that's an understatement. Yeah, he's been living his best life. Look at this morning, gorgeous with the mountains in the distance there, clear skies, freshly groomed trail. We're spoiled, absolutely spoiled. But yeah, going back to our experience last night, it was super awesome to meet Alex and his buddy Corey. We had a few drinks with them, a few laughs, and then we're like, you know, we got to call it or we're going to have a hell of a time getting out of here in the morning. But they're from Prince Edward Island, and they've never been out to Gaspe, but they feel like they know the area from our videos, and they used our videos to help plan their trip, where they're staying, all of that. Like Alex even told me, he's like, yeah, I wanted to have the beef stew at the Biencourt ski hill at Mont Biencourt, and they went there yesterday all because of our video, and they were closed unfortunately because I think they're only open Friday to Monday. But just an example that reminds us, and it's awesome to see that what we do, especially with the ride videos, is actually helpful to people, and people use it to help plan their trips. And that's really the purpose. Like when you hear us say, oh, we're turning left on this trail, or oh, we're stopping here for lunch, it's to try to guide you and help you plan your own trip. Technology's working. My BRP Go actually wasn't connecting this morning when I got on the sled. So what I found out that works sometimes when you try to connect it to the phone to the gauge and it like just won't connect and it says BRP Go can't pair, is I just cycle the gauge off. So turn off the sled or click the power button on the gauge and then turn it back on, and then it usually works. And then sure, I'll probably hit a bump at some point and the gauge will drop off. But it's been overall pretty good. 70 to 80% of the time it's worked. But it does require a little bit of finesse, and I can understand how people can get frustrated and say screw it and not try to figure it out, aka Mike. And I can also see everyone on my gauge, which is cool. I see Corey Jinx right there on the gauge. I see Frank. We have our whole group set up. Doing a little switcheroo here. Looks like Frank's gonna try Corey's sled. Yeah, so if you look down at my screen here, you can see I see Corey Jinx and I see Keith Day right there, right behind me, which is awesome. And they're moving with me. So it doesn't always work. Sometimes they fly off the map, sometimes they disappear, sometimes it shows they're ahead of me when they're not. But for the time being, it's working. And that being said, none of us are using it through the built-in GPS module on the sled. We're doing it through the BRP Go app, so I assume with network connectivity, we'll lose each other, which is to be expected. But yeah, yesterday I was blown away. One thing I did was we wanted to go to the BRP dealer so Mike could try to get a new coolant cap, and I just like edited it into the route via the gauge. Like I was literally sitting on my sled, phone was connected, I added it to the route, and then it said, do you want to share with the group? Because I have a Gaspe 2026 group on here. And I clicked yes, and it just automatically threw it in. And Frank got a notification on his sled, would you like to accept the route? He clicked accept, and there was the brand new route on his sled. So that stuff is kind of cool. I love that shit. I will say Amqui is a great town that clearly caters to sledders. Polaris dealer, Arctic dealer, skidoo dealer, access to them directly from the trail. Their trail infrastructure around town is like very good. There's easy access to everything with like very minimal, if any, road running, even the Select Hotel, which I think is awesome. And it shows a destination that really, really caters to sledders. Great traction this morning, boys, with freshly groomed trail and like -20 overnight. Hooking up good. So yesterday we came from there, the 591. Now we're continuing northwest on the 587 to make sure everyone makes the turn.
We put Keith on Frank's Tune 900R just to give him a little taste, and he's giggling like a 12-year-old schoolgirl. I could hear him in the comms. He's like, holy shit! Oh my god, I can't believe the difference when you get back on a stalker. It's insane. So we're putting Keith on all the higher horsepower sleds just so you can see what the difference is between his. So I'm riding Keith's stock 900R, and it's crazy how much of a difference there is when you get a little extra juice. You know, that 20-30 horsepower really does make a huge difference.
It is windy. The drifts on the trails are insane. You got to be careful. There's like a 2-foot wall at one point. Here's another one.
I just broke off the main trail. We're going to go to one of the lookouts here where these big windmills are. It's just gorgeous up here. Winds are blowing like probably 70 km/h up here. It's wild. Frank.
So here we go. We're just getting into elevation here. We'll take some of the side trails that take you up into the really caked areas. It's always gorgeous through here. You can already see the amount of snow that's starting to build up here. This is a trail we have not done before, so this takes you up to the observatory. There goes Jay. Mighty Jay. We're coming up to the observatory, and you can see it's getting even more caked snow as we go up because we're climbing. This is it. This is the famous spot.
There's a lot of snow up here.
Yeah, always.
The trees look awesome.
Look at that, like it's always caked.
A little windy up here, eh?
Yeah. It's a frozen, hostile wasteland. Making our way up. Oh wow, these stairs, be careful because it's all caked.
I bet you'll be feeling it up here. It'll be blowing like crazy up here. Watch your head there, I just slammed mine. Wow. Cool. Yoo-hoo!
Woo, it's windy.
Look at the like snow how it crystallizes like this.
Hey buddy. Oh.
Day After Tomorrow, that
Yeah.
summer movie,
Yeah.
where those guys are living in the Arctic,
Yeah,
and they basically know they're
yeah,
it's like this.
yeah, it looks all like this. So desolate. There you go, your beard's starting to freeze up.
It's pretty crunchy.
I had like a really cold morning and I was wearing the Advex and I had the same thing, I had more of a beard. And I just started breaking off like icicles right off in my mouth from my mustache.
So the other day I didn't wear a balaclava and my beard was frozen to the helmet, and I was tired of I just boom, and so much
Frank
hair
got his
was
little tape.
stuck in the helmet because I was tired of waiting to get it off.
And now we're starting to continue our way west. So we're taking the 587, which is this trail essentially, all the way to the 579. And that will take us basically to Domain Valga. Okay, so we're just coming off the 587 here, which is super twisty, the top half, after the lookout that we were just at. And now we're making a left on the 579. You gotta love the trail that's built on the side of the road like 4 feet up. And then it pops back into the bush. Nice wide sweeping logging road. This is really what separates riding in the Gaspe from anywhere else. Is there's lots of great trails in a lot of different places. Ontario has fantastic trails all over Quebec, New Brunswick. It's the scenery that really separates this area from the rest. Because I like the Christmas Mountains in New Brunswick does have nice scenery, but in my opinion, it's not like this. It doesn't even hold a candle. especially like Mont Saint Pierre and like the top part of the Gaspe Z. It's just next level. So Corey found a little bit of a belt strand poking out right about here. So we took a look, and lo and behold, my belt has some nicks in it, and probably about to go. So when we get to Domaine Valga, we'll change it. The belt owes me nothing. It has 4,700 kilometers on it, so we'll change it preemptively, because I'll probably let Mike ride my sled later today, and knowing him, he would have disintegrated the belt like he did last year and take it. If I didn't have a belly pan protector, it would go right through the the belly pan. So yeah, we're gonna change the belt. We just had a gas stop in St. Gabriel de Rimouski. We got gas there on day one as well. So we filled up. Domaine Valga is next, and then after that, after our BRP meeting and then lunch there, we'll go towards Biencourt on the 35. Kind of similar to last year, we took the 5 out on day one because it's the faster rip, and we had 400 plus kilometers that day, and today we only have 300. So we'll take the 35 on the south end, just to do something different, to make it a real loop.
This might be worse.
No, I didn't care about people. Oh, we gotta take that front down. She's deep. I would just pack it down right at the front.
Get more people.
Yeah, just get people and pull. Ready? This is how I blow my belt. Mint! Okay, the final intersection before lunch. This is another split. So I believe left would be trail number 5. And straight is the continuation of the 579. Here we go. Okay, time for our meeting and then some lunch. 2-hour stop here.
2 hours later.
It is packed in here as always. Just wrapped up a great lunch here at Domaine Valga on our last day. And we're ready to roll. Still have 250 kilometers to go.
Another delicious lunch at Domaine Valga with the boys. And we had our quick little meeting there with BRP this morning, which was pretty cool. Just getting a bit of a preview as to what's coming for next year, and I think just to be able to get that opportunity for us is super exciting. So that was awesome, and that's it. We're back on the trail. We've got still a pretty big day to get back to Riviere de Loup. Of about 200 clicks of riding to get there. Sunny skies. It's actually a gorgeous day. Lots of sledders out today too. I've seen lots of people on the trails. I think Domaine Valga would actually be a really cool place to stay overnight too. They got beautiful lodge and rooms up top on the restaurant there, as well as the cottages, but it's a sweet place. I know Dave Vincent from Team Vincent Motorsports, he stayed here a couple of times. Loves it.
So we're behind the senior tour, and they all have mirrors, and no one will let us pass. So we are doing 45 kilometers an hour in a 70. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, monsieur. Merci beaucoup. They all have mirrors. They all see us, and we've been passing them, or we've been following them for about 10 kilometers, and no one's letting us pass, and they are doing 25 kilometers an hour below the speed limit. Mike is fuming. I can hear him in my ears. He's losing his mind right now. It's perfect actually for me because I got to break in a new belt. I changed my belt out. Frank was kind enough to change it out while we were in our meeting, and so I'm trying to ride 20 kilometers gently on it. Gotta love this section of trail. Super twisty and windy. and groomed meticulously. Oh, and the weather. The bluebird skies and the sun adds to it. And here is where we split off the main drag. So we're on the 5 west right now, and right here is the intersection with the 35. So if we take the 5, you'll just continue west through the power lines straight back to Riviere de Loup, which we did on the first day. Today we're going to take the 35.
Just don't hold it top speed.
Okay. Oh, this thing's got lots of power. Yeah, it wants to throw his ski a little more in the corners, that's for sure.
Keith, hey, you finished for the day?
You dead?
You dead, man?
Sanka! What are you smoking? I ain't smoking, man. I'm breathing.
I'm breathing.
You get a nice suntan down there.
If it works great, the hurricane soon, 220 hours on this, that must be insane.
Insane.
13 pounds of boost, 270 hours on the dyno.
There's no way it's lasting more than 10 kilometers.
Yeah, I know.
Like, come on, let's be honest.
Apparently the 220 and 240 hours soon, they've been tested. I follow him on Facebook.
Yeah,
And there's more than 100 people running them.
I know, but how hard and how many K?
Yeah, I know, Yeah.
Do they do a 2,000 kilometer tour on them?
I know, yeah.
Like,
They don't leave their area code.
exactly.
He released the 220, I think, public because he's confident enough that it's
That it will be reliable.
I think the 240 and 270.
Reliable with quotation marks.
You have to know him. Like you have to acknowledge that you want to test for him.
Right. That's what I mean. They really need to get like miles on those tunes before you can trust them.
For anybody that's wanting to know where Mike from Sled Addicts is, just follow the yellow line on the trail. And you'll
I have a neat. I left my lemonade trail all around the Gaspe.
just follow the yellow brick road.
Breadcrumbs. Coolant's way cooler.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All around Gaspe with Keith.
Who needs a Garmin? Who needs a Garmin or BRP Go?
Just follow yellow dotted line.
You a little hot there, bud? Just taking Keith Day's 2026 Renegade for a rip. He's riding the comp. And what I will say, big difference between this sled in terms of smart shocks and how planted it stays, and it steers very well. Ski pressure is surprisingly extremely light, which is no surprise because I believe he has the triple points on his sled. Right, Keith? Yeah, he has the triple points on, so it handles like I expect it to. And a really nice sled, super, super smooth. We're just on the 546 here, which parallels the 35, and we're coming into Squatech for gas. But yeah, this sled's got the power. The smart shocks give it such a smooth ride. I would put the RX skis on the front. That's just me. When I compare this sled to Corey's, which is basically the same sled as this, just with those skis, you get a little more ski pressure, sure, but I find it handles a little more similar to our 850s. Well, folks, final gas stop of the day here at Belzile Auto in Squatech. Probably butchered every single word I just said, but that's where we are in English. We're gonna hop back on the lake here, and then 571 all the way across to the 544. Yeah, 544 all the way across to the 85, and the 85 back into Riviere de Loup, and we're gonna stop at the Club Les Adventures Relay to end off the day. We'll get some pics there, we'll maybe have a hot chocolate, and then make our way back to Hotel Universal where our tomahawks and whiskey sours are waiting for us. I've probably said this 20 times already, but what a friggin' day. One of the best saddlebag trips I've ever done, hands down. Great last 100 kilometers into Riviere de Loup. We're just about to come into the Les Adventurers Relay.
Do you want? I can take a picture of you with your.
Oh yeah, please. That'd be great. Are you about to head out on a shift?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm a groomer operator back in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly PB 400s and PB 200s.
Okay.
But I've been in not those, but those are like 350s.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done BR 180. We have a lot of those back home. Thank you very much. What year is that one? Because that's the oldest one for sure.
Yes.
And those are what, like early 2000s? Or
The black is 2010, and the yellow is 2015.
okay, wow, so newer.
Here, we'll sit over here.
Thank you, Club Motoneige Les Adventures. It's a great day to be Keith Day.
Sir,
What's wrong with it now?
come on over here. This is a new accessory for 2027. It's a new lake seat adapter so you can reach your handlebars.
Let me sit on it.
That's a new 2027 skidoo accessory right there.
There you go. It's good. Get a picture of that. Well, folks, we have our final 11 kilometers into Riviere de Loup to round off our 5-day adventure here in the Gaspe Z. It's been a blast as always. As we roll in, we'll just hit 1,700 kilometers for the trip. We've had some awesome days of great scenery and just some awesome memories with great people. Couldn't have picked a better crew for this trip. Jason and Frank you've seen before, and they're staples of the channel now, but it was great to have our buddy Corey Jinxie Boy with us, as well as Keith Day for his debut. It's been an absolutely awesome time with the crew. So here's what you see that's awesome about BRP Go, or just ride tracking in general. You can see the boys are moving now. We were about to go back to look for them, but now they're moving again, so they should be coming out momentarily, and there they are. This bridge has been sponsored by Bell.
Well, folks, this is it. We're on the last leg of our Gaspe Z tour for 2026. What an unbelievable trip with a great group of 6 guys. Really happy we made this happen again, and we're just on our way rolling into the Hotel Universal again. Back where we started. An epic journey, about 1,700K by the time we're all said and done here, and I couldn't have asked for a better time. Honestly, it was a fantastic trip. So it's our last night together. We're gonna have a nice big dinner and a whole pile of drinks together, enjoy some more laughs, get all packed up and loaded up. So we're excited. We've got our Moosonee trip, which is gonna air in about a week, so you guys will start seeing that with Mylène from Follow Her North, which is a backcountry ride up the Moosonee River, which is gonna be pretty sweet. And other than that, we're just going to keep at it, bringing you guys lots of content for this year. Hope you guys are enjoying all of it. As always, make sure you're liking this video and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for following along with us for our Gaspe Z tour this year for 2026. And we're going to see you guys, obviously, on the next video. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a good one. Oh, Keith Day! Keith Day launched so hard your helmet light came off. That's all she wrote, folks. Can't believe it, but Jason's boost actually made it. He may have thrown all the codes in the world, but it still made it back.
What's so funny?
He had the dialogue going. It was fucking funny.
Oh, about the heat in the room?
Yeah, like Tuin just thought it was the best. And him laughing just got me laughing so hard.
Oh,
Cause
the best.
We come back, I'm like, I need a set of vice grips.
Mike.
Because then our room would be silent for like a couple minutes, and all of a sudden she'd start giggling again.
You had to break a window to get some cold in there, and then I woke up like shivering at midnight.
So then when we got back at night and I walked in, I was like, whoa. It's fucking hot. But then that's why I was like, good night, guys.
It's all fun and games when you're not the person experiencing the hot room.
The icing on the cake is you guys having to break the window just so cool.
And then waking up frozen cold?
What are the chances of that?
That's the funny part about it, is I broke the window hinge and we slept in minus 24 all night. It's fucking cold.
This place thinks of everything. Like next level catering to snowmobilers. Another trip in the books. It's been an adventure.